Hey everybody, how y'all doing? I'm gonna give you guys a little small review and recap on a new episode of Prison School, which is, I believe, episode 2. Yeah, I think it's supposed to be episode 2. Yeah, it is. Anyways, this episode right here, I gotta say, pretty painful to watch, as always. I think every Friday is gonna be painful for me to take a look at this as usual. I don't know why. It's just like the way how I see how the punishments go and some certain scenes played in along with the voices. I think it's gonna be pretty painful to watch. That's what I'm saying right now. Anyways, this episode right here, I thought it was pretty cool. Had some fun here and there. Though I wish it could have been a little better at a certain point, but I think it came out. To a good certain degree. So if anything else, let's go. Okay, at the beginning, of course, I think one of our buddies, Fujino Kiyoshi. Yeah, I think that's the guy. Ends up seeing one of the club members take a leak. I think that's Hana right there. Right, that's Hana right there. So pretty much like she ends up tearing up, crying in pain. While like I think this other girl, like the vice president of the club, goes like, "What the hell just happened?" And Hana is pretty upset about this, and Kiyoshi was about to explain, but Hana says, "Hey, shut up, don't say anything, that kind of thing." And when it came to like it came to a point where like the other boys end up accepting Kiyoshi and what he did, and he goes like, "No, this is just an accident," but oh well, once you do something to accept in the group, you're part of the group. Anyways, as the episode continues, we have to it that Kiyoshi has to find a way how to like get to the sumo match. His date with Chia-chan, I think. Chiyo, yeah. But there's one problem though. Like it seems like she may not be able to be on. It seems like she may not be able to get onto a certain good degree because like they are forced to like do this kind of farm work whatsoever to make a vegetable garden due to being part of this prison school. And lately it's going to be troublesome and troubling at the same time because like Kiyoshi has to find a way to break out and go to the sumo match, but that ain't going to happen. Well, I don't think it's going to happen, but if it does happen but gets in trouble, oh well. That kind of thing. We have to it that I think the president of the club talks to the chairman and so forth, and we find out that he's kind of dirty too, like throughout the episode later, and so forth. And pretty obvious. But as for Kiyoshi, he wants to try to find a way to break out, but like he has a little help from Mokurisu, I think, the guy with like the glasses. The guy with the glasses, pretty much like he ends up finding out that there's a note thing when he was at the Ruse, like dumping the garbage over there and so forth while making the vegetable garden. But you get the point. All I know is like when it came to like I'm working with Kiyoshi, it seems to come out well. But eventually, they all plan this out eventually when Kiyoshi decides to team up with Takahito. I think the guy with the glasses. You guys know what I'm saying. And then the plan seemed to work. They seemed to set everything up, like making the pile of garbage house dump to like to be obliterated and so forth. Well, they planned it out, which is a crazy thing, and so forth. But as for Hana, when she's focusing on Kiyoshi, she ends up being upset about this and says, "Hey, tell me the truth. You've been making fun of me with those other 4 boys while you saw me taking a leak, didn't you?" And later on he goes like, no, it's not like that. I didn't say anything. She gets upset about this more and says, "I don't believe you." Okay then, take a leak in front of me. And I think in my mind, oh dear lord. And Kiyoshi's like, "You can't be serious about this, right?" She goes like, "Yes, I'm serious. If you don't do it, I'll kill you and I'll kill myself." And I think in my mind, girl, you crazy. And they did try to do it one time in the garbage dump, but that didn't work out thanks to Takahito's interference and so forth. But when it came to like messing up the house dump whatsoever, we have to it that Kiyoshi needs to go to the restroom or something because like Hana made him drink this tea whatsoever and so forth, And we have to it that he goes to the restroom with her. Well, she follows him. He tries to hit the restroom right now, but she ends up using her martial arts and karate and says, "All right, now's a good time. Take a leak in front of me." He goes like, "No, please, don't do this to me." She obediently forces him to do so, and I don't even need to explain. That sound is already enough to tell you what's going on here. And later on, she screams in agony or something. Well, I think mentally, not physically, because that'd be impossible. Well, that would be unnecessary. But yeah, she pretty much screams in agony, and then the vice president comes in and says, "Yo, what's going on here?" And Hana's like, "I got into a little accident," and faints in displeasure or possible pleasure. And Kiyoshi runs off and so forth and so on. So pretty much we have to it that Takehito says, "Good job, Kiyoshi, what did you do?" Kiyoshi's like, "I didn't do anything, honestly." But yeah, gets a whip to the face and blood and glasses fly off. Yeah. So if you guys were confused about me like doing some things, you know, okay, here's how it is. Kiyoshi sees Hana taking a leak, well, most likely, and then we have to it that the second time is like the other part is like trying to hit the sumo, trying to make a breakout, you know? I forgot to mention that. 3, we have to it that Takehito knows his plan, the guy with the glasses, and works with Kiyoshi. 4, the president ends up meeting the chairman and finds out that he's a scumbag. Like, seeing in his computer, and he actually had photos of like the girls like panties and butts. I don't even have to explain. And then like Hana trying to see Kiyoshi taking a leak just to make things even, otherwise she'd kill him and she'll kill herself. And at the end, Hana did see him take a leak, you know, and so forth, and puts out commission temporary for a day, and so forth. Yeah, I'm sorry for being a little disorganized here and there, boys and girls. Please forgive me on that. I'll see you guys in my next review and recap. Until then, I'm Alpha Zero. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time, right? Peace out. Bye-bye.